Has anyone seen The Dark Knight? And if you have, you remember that quote? It's either you die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Does that remind you of anyone?
Okay, fine. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Israel Adesanya at one point was the largest star in the UFC. Since Conor McGregor wasn't in the picture at the moment, Adesanya was by far the largest and biggest star in the UFC, but he let it all slip away from his hands. Adesanya's rise to stardom was something special. He was an exciting contender. That's what made him so special. He would chase the knockout, just as when he knocked out Robert Whittaker to become the champion. He had a war against Calvin Kattar to win his interim belt. And probably what solidified him was when he fought Anderson Silva. It was showed how Adesanya had good striking skills, and he fought against probably the best striker in middleweight history, Anderson Silva. It was kind of like the passing of the torch, one striker to another. Adesanya would have that connection with the people, how he would share his love with anime to people, and he would show up in press conference with anime shirts. He reminded me of that kid in school that you bullied, that likes anime, the little gay anime kid that you bullied in school. But he connected with the people. He shared his love of anime. He had a lot of anime quotes he did. And what made, I think, solidify his anime love is when he ducked the kick from Anderson Silva and did that weird hand signal. And it was trending all over Instagram. His walkouts were exciting too. He would dance out with his whole crew. So it wouldn't just be the show, the fight you're going to watch. You wanted to see what type of walkout he's doing. Is it different than last time? Is he dancing with his crew? And he was a really good trash talker at the time. When he said something he'd do, he would try and knock you out. Adesanya was considered a good trash talker in the UFC because he said what he meant and he did it. This is where Adesanya started declining in popularity. When he was a champion, he was too safe. He had really boring fights, like when he fought Martin Vettori, when he fought Jared Cannonier. There was a lot of boring fights when Adesanya was champion. He was trying to protect the belts, not conquer it anymore. I'm not lying. When people say I fell asleep in a fight, I legitimately fell asleep in the Adesanya and Cannonier fight. I don't remember what round. It was either round 2 or round 3. I was watching it on my laptop and I legitimately fell asleep in that fight. Adesanya's trash talk started being weird. Like, he started talking about Frozen like Elsa. He started showing up to press conference with like dog chains and putting some weird like trash talk. He was trying to trash talk. It was just odd and cringy. I'll put a few examples on the screen. It was really weird the way he started talking.
Trust me, he knows I put him on skates last time. And this time when I put you on skates, I'm gonna leave you frozen like Elsa. Thank you.
Adesanya's rivalry with Alex Pereira was a big thing in his career. These two went way back. They both fought each other in kickboxing twice. Alex Pereira beat Adesanya twice. One of those losses was to a knockout, so Pereira knocked Adesanya's out. And then Adesanya left kickboxing and went to MMA, became UFC champion. Alex Pereira followed Adesanya to MMA and beat this guy in his own sport. So he knocked Adesanya out in the 5th round, and he had the big rematch. And Adesanya beat Alex Pereira by a 2nd round knockout, a highlight reel knockout in the 2nd round. And that kind of cleared away all the trash talking, all this boring fighter smoke he had before. The only problem after the victory was Adesanya and Alex Pereira were 1-1 in MMA. So Adesanya refused to fight Alex Pereira. All our guesses were Adesanya was scared to lose to Pereira again. So in the media, everyone kept saying it's 3-1 Alex Pereira. What I think made Israel Adesanya's fan betray him, his final straw, was his rivalry against Sean Strickland and Dricus du Plessis. This guy started taking so much trash from these two. It was crazy. Strickland brought up the past about Israel Adesanya's dog, and even a hardcore Israel Adesanya fan couldn't defend him. Adesanya was like mouth feeding his dog, touching him in inappropriate places, and he lost to Strickland like definitively, and he got dog walked unironically. After that, he fought Dricus du Plessis. He got an unfair title shot, which he didn't deserve, which kind of stirred the MMA community against Adesanya as well. And he was crying in the press conference. He was trash talking Dricus, and he lost. So Adesanya didn't win any respect back. But it was a good fight by Adesanya though. And that's how Adesanya's fans turned against him. If you enjoyed this video, you're definitely going to enjoy my last video where I talk about every UFC weight class, the most overrated fighter in every single weight class in the UFC. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to talk about or any suggestions. And I'll see you in the next one.